Here, the true thing here, don't ever do meth, people. Hello everyone, MarcusWolfe here, welcoming you back to another episode of Haunting Ground. I forgot I need to do running, otherwise it looks like she's moonwalking in place. Hey, Fiona's doing a moonwalking. Moonwalk. I forgot that's how they were kind of a bit in the back days. It's just like, moonwalk in place. But anyway, let's stop derping around and actually continue on with some gameplay. Fiona is seeing some stuff on the table. And she just sidesteps to read. I don't understand why. There's a file. Some old parchment. Hallelujah. So last we left off, we were busy being chased by a big giant named Debilitus. And he kind of sees us as a very pretty living doll. Yeah. And now he's chasing us because I think he wants to play with us. Yeah, definitely not threatening at all, isn't it? But yeah, I think Debilitus is not inherently evil. Like his name suggests, he's a bit debilitated. His mind is not all there. Kind of like nowadays people with special needs. Sometimes they're not all there. Like, they don't mean any harm. They don't mean any real harm. But they're just not all there. And I think that's what Debilitus is pretty much. He has no... He does not mean to be evil or mean. It's just... He comes across as very strong. Such tremendous heat. With heat like this, I'm sure it's used for refining. Wow. Well, anyone can tell it's tremendous heat just by stepping right in front of it. But anyway, and now we just got here, and we are now trying to read the goddamn piece of parchment. It is under file. A deciphering of the Book of Origins, Seferu Yetira has uncovered a process for creating life from earth soil. This golem needs not nourishment nor sleep, making this earthen guardian the ultimate safekeeper of our deepest alchemic secrets and knowledge. I hereby dub this creature Sir Emeth. Okay, so Emeth. Yes, and notice how it was in all caps. And we have this. I want to examine it, please. Thank you. A huge doll made of earth blocks the door. There's a slot-shaped hole in its chest. Well, here's our golem, and it's named Emeth. There is a slot in its chest cavity. I know. I just wanna... No, girl. I wanted you to examine this, not shut the damn door. But you can't even examine it, so it don't even matter. Anyway, let's just go on now. So, the creature's name is Emeth. And we have a picture because I'm just being nosy. A woman with wings protruding from her back. An angel, perhaps. One-winged angel, maybe. Da 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 da. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. It is completely ruined. What could have happened here? Who knows? Did I check this thing already? I think I did. Bird kit. Yeah, I did. So if we remember, there was this thingy here, this typewriter-esque thing. Wait, what did she call it? Okay, I know she said something, but apparently it's only a one-time thing. So if you scroll past it, you're screwed. You don't know what it is. But anyway, let's just call this thing Emeth. Oh god, that's not Emeth. There we go. And if you notice, we can have up to 10. As it showed on the bottom right corner. I know it's a bit late to show. Wow. That kind of scared me a little bit, I will admit. It's just like, pooh, like a Pop-Tart. Pop! So we got the Emeth plate key. So this kind of, it is a lot like those Resident Evil games. Where it's kind of, you solve puzzles, but some of the puzzles are kind of cryptic. Like, they don't outright give you, like, okay, here's what you have to do. But you can take from context clues from documents, like here, it says Emeth, and then we had that thing that we can do typewriting on. Well, capital letters, Emeth, there you are. Another thing I did not mention in the last episode is that this game is a spiritual successor to a trio of games known collectively as Clock Tower. Now, I will never play Clock Tower because what a strange mark. There's something about it that makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm not gonna play Clock Tower because I think they're very hard to come by due to pricing, and I am not going to spend a crap ton amount of money for it. Not to mention, the first game is very dated. The second game was better, but also still kind of dated. And kind of a bit craptastic with the way it did things. Third one, it's fun to watch. It's very fun to watch. I've watched it many times, I just never played it. But Clock Tower I really do like. It interested me when I watched playthroughs of this on YouTube compared to Clock Tower, and it's like, I'll give this a try, and I personally like this kind of game. But anyway, now that we had the plate, a huge doll made of earth blocks the door. We actually have to go into the inventory, my bee. And where are you? Oh yeah, and we have this comments, which is basically journals. So, like, we get Fiona's thoughts. Where am I? I was in a car with my parents, and it's no good. Everything seems so fuzzy. So, it gives you backstory. I'll let you know when there's a journal entry, when you know what happens. But this is a backstory. So now we know she was in a car with her parents, something happened. Probably a crash, since we saw it in those flashbacks. I guess she's one of the maids working here, back when we first saw her. So beautiful, but almost too beautiful, it almost seems unnatural. What? You're not gonna comment that she was like, "Yes, master, we will take good care of her." Sounds like a robot. It feels almost like it was custom tailored to fit me, meaning her clothes. It really clings to my shape quite nicely, though it feels a little tight in the chest area. In other words, it accentuates her boobs. We'll just put it out there. It accentuates her boobs. Now, this was the time when the horror and probably even now a little bit, to be honest, still, where women in horror games are sexually accentuated. I don't know why I'm making the motion for boobs on my chest when I have no camera, but you know what I mean. Now, I'm not a boob guy. I really, really am not a boob guy. I really am not. So I just take it as what it is. But some people, it's like, ooh, sexy lady. So you do you. It doesn't go for me. I'm really not a boob guy. And I had to get away when we first met Debilitas, and this is the new one. So this machine is used to engrave letters into these plate things. The only question is, why build a machine for this sole purpose? What do the plates do? Well, we are about to find out, but I X'd out of the system by mistake. Where is the thing? Ah, there we go. Special items. Emeth. Let's use it. There we go. The golem comes to life. It's now moving with super heavy footsteps. So this is like one of the, if not the most simple puzzle in this game. Simply because it's giving us a chance to actually get used to how the game operates. So very easy, very simple. Whatever mechanism moved it seems to have run its course. I think it's here to stay. Now, there was something else that we could have done, but... And I know what the code is, but at this moment, you're not supposed to know that code actually works. So, I'm going to try to run the game as natural as it can be, with as little metagaming as possible. I want to try to make it as natural for you guys. But, basically, a code that you're not supposed to know yet that you could have used is meth. Like crystal meth. Instead of E-meth, you just put meth. And then the golem will just crumble into nothingness. Back to the earth whence it came. I think meth, in whatever language, is supposed to be a language of death or dispelling of a spell or something. So it will just crumble away. Again, we're not supposed to know it at this point, so we don't do meth. Here, the true thing here, don't ever do meth, people. Oh god. So anyway, now we can go through here. And we can explore more of the place. So we have... There goes smoke. Hello? Oh, you can't explore the smoke. Okay. So we have... Okay, I don't understand this. Why do the stairs stop halfway? It makes no sense. It's like in Alaska, the bridge to nowhere that was meant for Russia. It just stopped halfway. But instead they have this ladder here, so it's fine, I guess. Oh my god. The stairs to nowhere. It makes no sense. Unfortunately, you cannot zoom along the stairs, so you just have to take it as it is. Is there things that I can get here? Things I can explore? Yes, no? No, totally not. Oh, never mind, there is. Whoa, camera. Okay, looks like an old well or something. This opening has been sealed with a wooden board. Hallelujah. So we got things we can break. Fiona, the destructive lady, magnesia. I'm probably not going to use magnesia, to be honest. Kick, please. Fiona. Anything? No. Okay. Anything else in this wonderful courtyard? No. But we have 2 ways to go. Let's move. Let's run in place, Fiona. Let's try this door. Okay, I was half expecting it to not open, to be perfectly honest. I have no idea where I'm going. Well, we're going further down, that's for sure. More things. Ah, there we go. Can I get anything here? Crouch evasion. In addition to evasion points, you can... Oh, okay, yeah. Remember the last episode when I was trying to hide from debilitants behind the door? This is basically saying that you're not going to get prompts for these areas. You're going to have to kind of feel it out for yourself. But you can crouch in areas where it's kind of out of sight from the killers. And basically, as you saw, the camera will pan to the killer. That's what it is. It's not like hiding under the bed or something like that. You're still out in the open, but you can still see where the killers are. So, hiding places like that you can just kind of feel out for yourself, kind of suss out. Say, okay, does this work? It works. Okay. Okay, we got a creepy piano playing. Oh, that's a large harp. So large and bulky. It's hard to imagine people actually play these things. I think it's just a decorative harp. It's not even meant to be played. Either that or it's one of those harps where that takes 2 people to play. I think there are harps like that. It takes 2 people to play. There's something here. It is chamomile. I don't know what these items are. Let me... Lavender is for relaxing if we panic to hell and back. Ah, chamomile is to restore stamina if it gets a bit crazy. That's it. And, well, we got someone being covered under this tarp. I probably shouldn't go around snooping around things I know nothing about. In other words, we don't care. Okay. But, I like how the camera, the moment you open the door, it's like, hey, there's this key. Get the key. The camera does things like that sometimes, so it's kind of nice. And the piano's still going. Nice piano playing.
Ah, Fiona. I see you finally awakened. There's something that I've wanted to show you for quite some time. Pull away that sheet behind you. That, my dear, is what you will become in the future. Go ahead. You may touch it. You will be mine, Fiona.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to say this. When I hear that scene, I always think of Shrek. That small little midget guy. I totally forgot his name right now. And Fiona, and then that midget guy just doing like that evil laugh. King Farquaad, there we go. Farquaad of that kingdom, whatever. I always think of that. But anyway, yes, so here's the thing. This is a statue of her, Fiona, which this is our first time hearing her name. And, well, It kind of sounds like whoever was upstairs talking to us. Well, to put it lightly, I think he wants to have sex with her and impregnate her. Yeah, it's implying rape here. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. Whoa, it's really just implying rape. But I like how the game approaches these kind of things. They don't outright say these things. Like they use imagery and they really use imagery to portray those kind of emotions and what they want to get across. Like for example, with Debilitus again, that he sees Fiona as a doll. They don't say that he sees Fiona as a doll, but they make you infer it by him looking at the doll, looking at Fiona, throwing the doll away, and getting excited by her because he thinks that she's a doll and very pretty. In the meantime, we need a key that we have now. I paused the game by mistake. Can I use the key? Do I not have the key? Oh my freaking god. She got startled out of getting the key that I forgot she didn't get the key. Oh god. Yeah, I think the game does this a few times as well, where they make you kind of press a button to get an item, and then the cutscene distracts you, and then you kind of forget because of the cutscene. Be mindful of that. Can the door be unlocked now, please? Yes, I know the door is... Oh my god. Here, use the damn key, Fiona. It's not that hard. Yes, here is one of the regular enemies of the game. Well, I use the term lightly. It's not really an enemy, but it's not your friend, for the most part. Luminescents. Tiny creatures that feverishly pursue Fiona once that Wow, they grammatical error, anyone? Luminescents are tiny creatures that feverishly pursue Fiona once they have caught wind of her. When Luminescent makes contact with Fiona, it not only puts her in a state of panic, but it also ruptures, like a tumor, producing a sound which attracts the unwanted attention of nearby enemies. They fade over time, yes, but the most effective way to rid yourself of these troublesome creatures is to reach a neighboring area and slam the door in their face. Doing this cuts off the Luminescent's sensing ability and stops them dead in their tracks. Yes. So, like I said, they're not your friend. Open the door, Fiona. They are not your friend, but at the same time, shut the door. There, we just slam in front of your face. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about this damn thing. I did not want to press the chair, but whatever. It's just a normal chair, right? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's in a weird spot, I'll admit, but it's a normal chair. And there's this clock that's just... See? Oh yeah, I forgot. There's this puzzle. We can't do it yet. Oh, that's not what I meant. Oh yeah, I forgot the clocks are used to save. Okay, so every time you hear the tick-tock of a grandfather clock, that means a save is nearby. But unlike Resident Evil, you can save as many times as you want, thank God. We're gonna do that. Really? I have no data for Haunting Ground? Did I delete it? Oh, I guess I deleted them. Okay, I thought I did have some. Well, we're gonna save because I didn't save in the before the last episode, so, well, do this right now. But that's how it works, the saving. When you hear the tick-tock, tick-tock, then it's like, ah, yes, there's a save point. Thank God, let's do it. Unfortunately, making the first save always takes forever. Urgh. I'll be right back. Never mind, I won't be right back. We're right here. There we go. God, that took an awful long time to load. I thought my game broke for a moment. I was going to say, shoot. So, we can explore for a couple more minutes before calling it a day. There's no knob, but there's a hook on the door. So maybe if we attach something to it, we could use it in place of a doorknob. I don't know how Fiona came up with that conclusion, but More power to her. She's amazing. I would not have come to that conclusion that I needed something to hang there to open the door. The words pupacella, puppet room. I believe that's what it means. I think this, yes, I know. I think this is all Latin, to be perfectly honest. Don't quote me on that. It probably is. I can easily just Google it and say if it is or isn't. But I think it's Latin. What? Is there something flashing here? Design type of identical to the previous chair. They're all probably from the same set. Chair itself looks to be of a standard design. Yay, Fiona. Yeah, there's a lot of stock, like, whatchamacallit, stock text. The wall looks weak here. Maybe if I hit it hard enough, I can break through it? Well, wink wink. Is Fiona, remember, has the power of a punter. Oh, God. Oh, I just frightened Fiona to hell and back. Yeah, the game does these things sometimes. Sometimes you do break things or do things, and then she gets scared and spooked. And you get spooked, too, because you don't expect it to happen. But for our problems, we get a refined antimony, a slightly stronger version of the regular antimony. I should not be walking. Oh, there's something on the floor here. What's this? It is a cracked key plate. Well, we need to see what the key plate is. A metallic plate that has been broken in half. The letters R-E are carved into it. Well, something tells me we're going to need to make a new plate, but we don't know what the letters are. What could this be used for? It appears to be a slot of sorts. Could be some kind of lock. I think it's for that broken plate that we need a hint for. I mean, that we need to recreate, but we have a hint for. So 2 letters at least are R-E. Good to know. Can I go in this room? Yes, no, maybe so. This is the only room left to open, so yeah. Ooh. I feel like this is going to enter a whole new can of worms, so we'll just actually go back to the clock and save again. Yeah, just 2 minutes, and call an end to this video. So, that's the second episode of Clock Tower, wow. Haunting Ground. Not really anything interesting, I will admit. Yeah, the game starts kind of slow at this point after the big bombastic beginning, but it will pick up again, I promise. But until that time, I will see you all on the next episode. Later, everyone.